I'm Paul Majors.
And I'm Diana Pierce. Coming up on News 11, Minneapolis classrooms will soon be more crowded after an important decision for teachers.
A terrorist bomb blast in Athens, Greece touches a small western Wisconsin town.
Flames leap from a St. Paul dump site. A blaze has been giving firefighters headaches for weeks.
And the story of how one man's love for trains has led to a lifelong passion.
News 11 is next.
Now, the Twin Cities' most watched newscast, News 11. With Paul Majors, Diana Pierce, Tom Reiter on sports, and meteorologist Paul Douglas.
Just ahead on the extra, a story for everyone who's ever owned a model train set. You know, I wasn't rolling my VCR at home.
Oh, darn. Well, we'll catch it later. We'll show you one of the most realistic miniature train layouts in the country.
Tonight on the extra, the story of a colleague of ours here at Channel 11. His nickname is Chooch, short for Choo-Choo, which indicates his love for trains, we think. Bob Rivard, that's his real name, was written up in a national train magazine recently, and to show off his accomplishments, photographer Jim Douglas and reporter Ken Speake visited Bob today.
He does it time and again. Bob Rivard sets up his video camera beside the Sioux Line tracks to take pictures of whatever comes along. This time, a Wisconsin Central freight train, but where most folks would see a train, Bob Rivard sees beauty here. And folks like Bob Rivard try to recreate it.
Beautiful. Okay. You can run your mat if you want there, Frank. Transfer to.
But what may appear to be merely Bob Rivard and Frank Jordan playing with trains is modeling, fine scale modeling. Bob Rivard uses words like appropriate when describing the things on his railroad. He worries that things on his Sioux Line look as much as possible like things on the real Sioux Line, and it's got to be exact. The New Brighton Depot, for example, it isn't in New Brighton anymore, but before it was moved, Bob went out and photographed it extensively and measured it up and then built it into his layout. Of course, Bob Rivard's Sioux Line can't be exactly like the real thing. Bob's got to crawl around underneath from time to time, duck under is what he calls it, to get some things accomplished. And when the big freight highballs past the Maytag and into the Helix, nobody's supposed to see that. That's the necessary stuff that makes the realistic-looking action possible. And all that necessary stuff and all that realistic-looking stuff fills up Bob Rivard's whole basement. It's been written up as one of the most realistic-looking layouts in the whole country. And the 600 to 700 freight cars and 50 locomotives, well, they take lots of time. Bob may not say much about it, but he thinks about trains a whole lot.
It does consume your life. It's nothing you outgrow or anything, I guess. It's just something that you get more into it.
Bob Rivard feels like he's recording history with his layout, a time of fast, drastic change for the railroad industry. And that's rewarding in itself to record. But when he can drop a helper engine on the fly and make it look the way the real Sioux Line does it...
Anytime. We're on our own, 9:40.
That's when Bob Rivard feels he's accomplished something special. Ken Speake, News 11, Minneapolis.
Yeah, he's amazing.
That's fun. We've all been over there.
Yeah, it's great.
He's also a good guy to have around working. Remember when Paul Douglas dropped the boxcar and broke it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you weren't there.
No, I wasn't there.
Paul and I were over there running trains. He goes, look at this one. Oops. Bob just
Oh, no.
Still hasn't forgiven me.
Replaced it.
We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Good night.